There are some related issues when it comes to zakat. As we mentioned in the last lesson, one of them is that zakat is a form of worship, which means that once it's due, it has to be given out. A lot of the Muslims may delay it. I get people calling me saying that, Sheikh, I haven't paid my zakat for 2 years. Why? He said, well, I was busy, I was this, I was that. I didn't find people that were in need. Are you kidding me? All these needy Muslims all over the world in war-torn countries, and you don't find Muslims who are in need? It is not permissible, once it's due, that you delay it. Yes, maybe a few days, couple of days, a week. Maybe you need 5, 6 days because the poor person who you want to give it to will be coming next week. That's okay. But if the poor person is not going to collect it except after 6 months, no, you can't delay it this much. Give it to someone who's in need. Or call that poor person when the zakat is due and say to him, Akhi, I have $2,000 zakat and it's in my possession and I can't transfer it to you. So would you like me to keep it for you until I come after 6 months or when you send one to pick it up? If he says, okay, then khalas. It's out of your possession to his. There's no problem in that. But once it's due, you have to give it. Some women may say that, oh, the zakat is due today, but I don't have any cash. Well, you have to go and sell some of your gold to pay your zakat, because this is a form of ibadah. However, if someone finds the need to give zakat earlier than its due time, this is permissible. So let's assume my zakat is in Ramadan. A couple of months earlier, I find that there is a family in need and that they have to pay the rent or they'll be vacated. So I give the zakat 2 months earlier than scheduled, no problem. Sometimes I find the need is way greater than the zakat of 1 year. So I may estimate and give the zakat of 2 years in advance. So by next year when the zakat is due, I'll calculate my wealth and see if it's equivalent to what I gave last year in advance or if it's not. If it's equivalent, alhamdulillah. If it's not, then I'll pay the difference. And this was done by the uncle of the Prophet ﷺ, Al-Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, who gave his zakat of 2 years in advance. It is permissible for a rich wife to give her zakat money to her poor husband. And this was done by the companions, and the Prophet ﷺ approved of it. One would argue and say, okay, if the husband is poor, once he receives the zakat, he will buy food and his wife who gave him the zakat will eat from it. There's no problem in that because the ownership was transferred. And this was done by the wife of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah be pleased with her, who gave her zakat to the instruction and command of the Prophet ﷺ to her own husband, who said to her, the Prophet said to her, your husband and your child, your sons, are more deserving that you give the zakat to them.